wasted.
Take the wrong kind of mushrooms and
Yeah, exactly.
not coming back.
Just send on that Viking ship all the way to America.
Yeah,
we were there first, by the way. I don't know why Columbus got all the credit. We were there like way before that.
Way before?
Yeah.
Why didn't you stick around?
I think in hindsight, we probably should have, right? There's a slight hiccup there.
Mistakes were made.
We took the boat over Greenland and then past Canada into America, and then we thought, the Greenland place with all the ice that's where we want to go.
It feels way more like home.
Slight craziness.
Not too much about intelligence in those days, huh?
Things have certainly improved. Spirit and Rogue are going to be playing here best of one. Flashbang into the monster tunnel. If they had been rushing that bomb site and there had been two people peeking with a whole team of flash terrorists, that would have certainly been a good beginning. But they do slow down on the other side. Looks like an execute as well. Molotov is primed in the hands of Ricky. He's going to put it in, but look at Sophic coming through. The timing. They want to push, but now they have to worry about him. The rest of the push coming through the monster tunnel. Dima gets one big shot. This is so distracting right now. Team Spirit, the timing could not possibly be better. A lot of trouble here for the Rogue side. Vice almost dying, but Ricky's got one. Coldy with a headshot on Hiko. The timing, just opening that door. Such a lot of trouble.
Yeah, that is actually unreal. That has just completely destroyed anything that Rogue wanted to do. Sophic, he was all alone as well. He was just walking down those stairs and pushing with no cares in the world. Incredibly bold play. And now Davkos has the ray. Oh my lord! He handles the aim punch so well.
How does one do that? I want to learn. I'm going to have to talk to Davkos later and figure out what kind of mad Russian Counter-Strike is this.
I mean, great shots. This wasn't just one player dominating. This is nasty. It's like it just bounced right back. It was like a rubber bandage, just right to the perfect position.
Well done.
You have to say, by the way, props to Coldy for staying alive for so long at that pillar and just being a force to keep space. Had an easy time of it because of Sophic.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, because that was supposed to crunch his position, basically, and half of that push was gone because they had to worry about it. Sophic, by the way, is playing really well in the last game that they had as well, so might be someone to watch for. Davkos, we know, is going to be great. So, I don't know. This is going to be a close game, I think.
Very well could be.
Maybe more overtime, Moses?
Maybe more overtime. I'm into it. Yeah, I mean, we've already got... I was saying, when we were about 3 overtimes in, I was ready to go all day long with overtimes.
You know, more overtimes means more viewers, which means more drops. Remember, guys, the actual rate of drops increase when you have more viewers. So if you invite all more friends to watch...
Does it really?
Yeah, it does. So more of a chance for you to... It's really smart.
They know what they're doing.
Exactly.
Davkos. Caden was out long with that scout. That duel's not going to produce anything. No shots landed by either opposing sniper. There's one smoke and one flashbang on the Rogue side, and there's 3 players at the A bomb site. So it'll be tough all the way through. They would love to get a pick from either that scout, one of the Deagles, and now the hit is on.
There's a lot of defense here, and the counter grenades coming out looking good as well. Sophic taking down Vice. Coldy with one follow-up, and it's going to be a double before he's done. Dima wants a bit of the action. Everybody wants a piece of Cadian, it seems. It's going to be Sophic to take him down. It's a bit of Danish at the end of the round, Moses. Do you like Danishes?
Not really. Even when I couldn't really have them, I didn't care for them too much.
Did you try them when you were in Copenhagen?
No, I've never actually had a Danish.
We have great pastries in Denmark.
I would imagine. You'd kind of have to. Every time I ask someone about Danish food, no one knows an actual... No one could tell me an actual dish, like an actual dinner meal that would be good to try. And then you guys try to tell me that you do really good hot dogs. But I'm from America and I lived in Chicago, so you can't touch hot dogs.
I don't really like hot dogs in general, so okay. I'm not going to be on that train. But I'll cook you something.
Yeah, you've said that about 15 times.
Pork roast is a good Danish dish. Just wait and see, Moses. Just wait and see. Grenade. They do walk right in front, and SDY. Some die young. Taking it down. If you say it quick enough, it sounds like a Korean name, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Is that just me?
Thanks. Yeah, in a way. I'll leave you on that. Leave you on that raft like your Danish ancestors stopping at Greenland. Dima playing in Monster. So just to clarify, because I got a nice little PM from my friend Bach to help me out and bail me out of that little hole I dug. It was Twist, Sick, and Automatic all on one team on that TSM lineup,
So
but it was Sick and Automatic that were the standout players. Twist hadn't really kind of broken out quite yet.
You've brought it back, Moses. You've done it. It's a good job.
Thanks.
You know, we discovered Iceland as well, and we intentionally named Greenland green, even though it's obviously ice cold, and then Iceland. So we tried to. That's how we tricked the Swedish and the Norwegians so that they wouldn't go there.
Did it work?
I don't know. I mean, we held on to me. We still have Greenland. That's still ours, basically.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
A lot of good things coming out of Greenland these days.
A lot of minerals and stuff, expensive stuff in the ground, Moses. One day it'll be a huge investment. Yeah, it's obviously before the internet, so no one can actually Google and find out which was which, so it worked for a while.
He grew the legend. Well, 3-0 for Team Spirit as both of these teams try and take one step closer to that legend stage. And a bit of a bonus round coming in here. UMP on Dima still, the MP7 on SDY.
Yeah, now the real action begins. Davkos with that AWP, a lot of AKs on the other side for Rogue. Kind of excited to see what they could bring us in this round. I feel like a quick return. Oh, Sodvik. He had that grenade primed. I was wondering if he was going to set it up for an actual further push on Davkos, but they restrained the madness a little bit. They managed to get control of themselves.
Not a whole lot of pressure towards the A side of the map. No one taking control of bathrooms, and it's SDY and Dima who are going to be the aggressors. Look at this beautiful map control. Now, unfortunately, 3 players, Sick, Cade, and Vice, already passed going in towards Monster. They could catch Hiko, perhaps. This hit's got to be strong into the B bomb site. It doesn't look like there's too many people here to defend, actually. Everyone's rotated away. Coldy and Davkos and Sotfik are actually all at A, so a bit of a misread. It's going to be a bit awkward for both teams. I think Rogue is going to be so confused why they have a free bomb site, but that's kind of going to give away the game. That's going to tell them that they have to have control of that short water.
I actually don't think I've ever seen this before. This is a very, very odd turn of events.
I don't really know what you do if you're Team Spirit. Do you go for this retake? You have plenty of utility. You have 4 kits.
I can't really see how. I mean, you can linger. I think you can linger around and look for a kill. If you got like a really quick headshot on somebody, then it makes perfect sense. Good wall bang there. But already we're getting close to a point where they just can't find all these players. Davkost going to be taking down Cadian. A little bit more spray coming through, but Hiko lining up for a great triple, shutting down Coldy Deemer and SDY. Smoke on top, diffuse inside. Hiko going to absolutely stop that. And now he's looking for the ace. He wants the last shot as well. Davkost trying to retreat. The bomb is going to go up and take Hiko with him, but he did enough there. Great quad.
Yeah, phenomenal performance from Hiko, just finding that one little gap in the smoke, even preventing the diffuser who went in. That's an expensive round, but as we said, a bonus round as well for Team Spirit, so they're going to be able to recover. They have a decent amount of money. They've bought up all them 4s, and actually, I mean, tough situation for Rogue to be in. They do win the round, but they've got a Galil and an SMG to bring forward into it. And yeah, I mean, that if there was any kind of even just minimal defense on that bomb side, then that might have been a doable retake.
I mean, we've seen that boost out by the connector before, so that isn't really the exciting part. Usually not with nobody defending B though. Davkost, aggressive push out, already down to 33. Continue to spray, hoping to catch him as he jumps back around the corner, but he will be safe, at least for a little while. And a 3-man stack towards this B-bomb site. One of the positions here that SDY is in can very easily get Molotov, then that's dangerous. It seems like it's not going to be this time, just smokes instead. Counter-grenades are coming out, and Dima turning around for the incoming flashes. Quick return kill from Ricky, can't follow it up though. And remember, Davkos is already low from before, so even if he's kind of around this place, gotta be very careful about where he moves. SDY goes down. Really important return from Davkos. Grenade on top. Hiko now hiding behind that box, and it's a 2-on-3 now, a 1-on-3 for Hiko. Sees just the arm, but running right into Coldy. Had no chance to really get that done, so what a return from Team Spirit. This is going to be really important for them early on. Spirit
did such a good job of whittling down. I mean, every time there was a kill coming out for Rogue, it was traded immediately, and especially Davkos sticking around, brought down to really low AP early on. Being able to find that one kill over the wall right when they gained control of water just to put him at a man deficit. That's so important because once Rogue gets that, clears out that water pit, they kind of have the positional advantage. Dima almost able to even line him up there. And SDY just buying time. This one right here. That was the important shot on Acadian.
Yeah, really, really good job.
Team ace as well.
That always feels good. I get everybody on the board, right?
Yeah, everyone's in a good place. The immediate reset of the T side. Plant's going to help out, but we're going to have to spend a round with pistols.
That B bomb side. It turns out when you have people on it, it's a much better defense. I'm glad we got that tested out.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Now we have scientific evidence to back it up.
I'm glad we tested that theory. 5 rounds in, and you have Sick and Cadian without kills. The best thing you can write home about for Rogue is that quad kill on Hiko in a round where, as Anders has just comically alluded to, there was no defense on the B-bomb site. Sopfig gonna push up.
Yes. Not going to find anyone. It doesn't want to stick around. I actually think, I mean, in almost all cases, I feel like it makes sense to run up and throw a flashbang at that corner or something, just because it does slow down the T side a little bit. They have to spend like 10-15 seconds traversing that part of the map, so it costs you very little to do that.
Just wandering with no information, yeah?
Yeah, like, I mean, yeah, because if you don't show yourself, maybe they use a few less grenades clearing out the bathrooms, maybe they care a little bit less about it. But if you've already been there, then they kind of need to do something.
Question becomes, what does Rogue do here? Cadian over towards the A bomb site. Sotfik has seen the shadows. And obviously can hear the presence. It's quite obviously a fake, so it's not really doing a whole lot, especially now the kill comes out. Yeah, he's had enough, hasn't he? Retake on the B bomb site. It's going to be a buy note next round no matter what, so Team Spirit, they're just saying, let's not take damage. Let's not give up any rifles that they'll be able to pick up. And yeah, through the smoke, tapping away. Coldy there as well. Here comes the plant inside the smoke, trying to stop it, but he's going to get it down. The extra $800 is in. And, ooh.
Okay.
That's a cool effect going into the water.
He was. The sound changing and everything. So, a bomb plant and a kill. It's not too bad at all for Rogue going into the next round where they're going to have enough to pick up some sort of buy. So, still 5-1. Team Spirit are off to another good start here.
And after that loss in the fourth round, I mean, they've done a great job of building their economy in this. 4 players survive that round. They don't take too much damage. They've really shut Rogue down immediately upon winning a round, and now Cadian's going to have the op. So now we get to see what Rogue can bring out in this opening half. Remember, the winner of this could play Complexity.
Yeah, they could.
I think if you told either one of these teams, and that's not a bash on Complexity, but I think if you told either one of these teams, you're going to be playing Complexity in a 2-1 matchup to decide if you go to Legends or not. I think they'd take that any day of the week.
Yeah, I think that would be exciting news, right? Even if they just upset big, it's still might be one of the better teams to pick out at this point in time. Dima, pretty big overextension on that one. Nice flick from Davkost, but he's alone and hunted. They are coming for him really soon. He sees that. He's still alive, and he's got a little bit of backup as well. Molotov burning at his feet, and he's going to go down. Cadian with good timing, but Coldy snuck so far off, and that's very hard to read if you're on Cadian's side there. I'm surprised he lives through it. 10 health left.
That's wild. Meanwhile, Six not even worried about taking care of him. They don't give a damn that he's pushed up that far. Six already in the A bomb site. He's going to call it clear, but he needs to just push forward and flank over towards B. The rest of his team is just waiting patiently out there, so he needs to plant himself and wait for this rotation. Actually, he might be looking the wrong way. It's been spotted out. He's missed his opportunity, but Sotfik is dead, and that should be the round over. It was still a small chance there when Sick was spotted out by Coldy, and if he was a little bit slower, might have been picked off.
Now instead going to be hiding inside of the restrooms and hoping to save the M4. Good round for Rogue, catching that push, and looked like it was going to be dangerous for a while. Davkost is really good with that AWP, so a couple of more chances and he would have been able to find his way out, I think. But
they had a battle to neutralize that. I mean, even if Coldy had gotten that kill on Cadian, this round might have been a little bit more doable as well. So a few missed opportunities, but yeah, really good job. Sick with a couple of bangers coming through the fountain area. Toilets flushing.
I was gonna say,
I did that once. I remember casting this map at one point, and I don't know why, but I thought it was someone in production who brought a wireless mic into the bathroom, and I just left it on or something. I was so confused, and then I remembered it was the map. Great job by Sick and even Cadian. The Molotov to force Davkost into the open. The pause to let him burn a little bit longer before taking the peak.
So, I feel like Rogue, right now, they're sort of fighting to stabilize the game a bit. And when you go down a little bit in the beginning, you kind of need to build something back up again. And doing a pretty good job of it right now, actually.
You're fighting to shatter the money behind Team Spirit. Because at the moment, you just had a very solid win. You've built up some cash yourself, so you can afford to buy in the next round. What you're really hoping to do is, even in a victory, even if they save some weapons, take as many away if you don't clean sweep them, right? You want to have Spirit at that breaking point. Because this is a map where you can get kind of run down and you can get kind of bruised on the offensive side of things. If you can break them just once early on, it gets so much easier. You play with a little bit more freedom when you get to like your 5 rounds, you know, in the first portion of this half.
Clearing out long with a couple of grenades. There are 2 in restrooms waiting for them when they get around the corner. That's Sotfik and Coldy ready and waiting. So we can get some great pop flashes here, but if you don't, your shadow is going to be showing on the ground, and it's a big advantage for the people holding on the inside. Ricky getting close, double peek there, and they just shut it down with the bomb as well. 45 seconds. This is an absolute disaster for the Rogue team. They need to find a way to get back in this round. 2-on-4 now. Cadian at least doing a pretty good job here, and he was loving the peek, but he's not going to get it.
Oh, Hiko not able to win that duel as Dima slides out very swiftly. 30 seconds on the clock, and they're getting aggressive on this defense. They want to know exactly where Cadian's going, and if he just rushes this, he's going to have a chance. Dima will be the first player to rotate over, but he has the AWP. Remember that, and the Molotov as well. Oh, he's doing a fake. Trying to catch him on the rotation. It's actually working. Oh, my lord. Oh, no! He's done it.
Yeah.
He's screwed himself.
That is a bit of a tell, isn't it?
Oh, he had it.
I mean, it's...
I don't think he even expected it to work that well.
No. I mean, I feel like he could have either continued with that, or he actually could have just run into B and put the bomb down, probably, but regardless, he can't see what we can. It's kind of hard to play that 1 versus 3. Even if he gets the bomb down, there's absolutely no reason to believe that he would also win the round. So yeah. Saving the AWP is pretty important. Great fight for Spirit, and Rogue just not able to break that bathroom's hold.
1 flashbang. That's all they needed to come into that portion. Blind up 2 players and be able to get in. Yeah. They can actually buy up here if they'd wanted to. We've seen most teams go for the aggressive buying stance with the kind of money that Rogue had, and they're going to play it. They're going to be tempered. Could have had 2 AK-47s and a Galil dropped over, which is, in this day and age, I guess that becomes a solid buy.
Yeah, it's a brand new world, isn't it? Sotfik falling quite a bit back. Doesn't want to stick around too much. Get run down maybe by a C-set 75. Team Spirit, again. I feel like Rogue are keeping them... Oh, that's a dangerous jump. I mean, the AWP can shoot right through this wall anyway, so Cadian doesn't even have to use the wooden part of it. But he's not going to do any wall banging. I am disappointed. So many places you can shoot through things, Moses, in this. Including that box on the B-bomb side.
Standard. Sotfik behind this smoke. Hiko on the other side of it as well. Cadian with that AWP hasn't been too aggressive, and there's 40 seconds left. I almost feel like you want him. You know, I almost want him to go get hyper aggressive with this thing and just try and find that opening for his squad.
Yeah, that seems like the thing that he would have to do now. Crouching on in. Vice is gonna reveal where 1 player is, and there's Cadian with a return kill. That's not bad, but they've left themselves so little time. 20 seconds on the clock. The next entry has to be...
No.
Oh, they're going to fall back, aren't they? With 18 seconds. This seems like absolute madness. I think they might have been hurt by Sotfik. They were a little bit close to him right now on the bomb side. Now, of course, a bit of a jump. Getting the 1 kill. He knows that Hiko's close, but he can't actually do anything about it. Goes down. 3-on-3. 4 seconds. They're going to get the bomb.
God.
Oh, wow. Cadian getting the kill on Coldy. And now Sotfik crouching onto the site. What a turnaround here from Rogue. I can't believe they made it this close. They are getting flanked in the meantime, but SDY revealing that flank and Cadian getting the kill, turning around and is ready for more. 1 versus 2 now, and SDY walks right into it. Quad kill for Cadian and a huge turn in favor of Rogue. That's a massive win.
How did they pull that off? What a gutsy call. Ricky just had to sprint the whole way and just go straight for the plant. Even doing that, there was no time left afterwards. Hiko provides the kill, Sick provides the bait, and that's the open avenue. Cadian with plenty of space to nail the shots. I cannot believe they did that. Spirit bit pretty hard, and for good reason. They had that kill in Monster. That feels pretty committed when you're the defense with 18 seconds.
Yeah, I'm kind of shocked as well. And if Davkos gets even if it's the bomb that he shuts down instead of somebody else running up there, then that's a round. They don't have enough time to pick it up again, so they just lose immediately. As close as it can possibly get. We like to see that. 6-3, Team Spirit out of money now.
That's mission accomplished for Rogue. Or at least, first mission accomplished. Double op setup on the T side as well.
Calling it early Moses, like George Bush did it.
I knew you were going there. As soon as I said that, I was like, oh god, I've unleashed
One of my favorite pictures on that aircraft carrier. It makes me just chuckle thinking about it.
Well, we'll see how this double op setup works on the offensive side. Can be unwieldy at times. Stack out towards long for the Spirit side. They don't really have a whole lot of upgraded pistols, just a P250 and a Deagle. No utility as well. Gonna test the waters. Sick gonna be the sacrificial lamb. He gets one, he sees two more. Cadian backing off. Yeah, he wanted to get himself in just a little bit more safety and just decided to screw it. No real point. He has the bomb. They haven't really taken any ground over towards this B bomb site, waiting for Cadian. That's allowing rotations to come in. Hiko, he speeds the barrel. Opens and shuts the door to make it sound like he went through, hoping that would prompt a response. It didn't. But the barrel sticking through the smoke.
Oh, that was a nice shot from Vice. Taking down Dima. Sotfik will fall to Ricky. And that will leave SDY.
Back away slowly.
Yeah, he stole that AK-47. That should be enough. Don't really want to risk it. So, a fourth round for Rogue. It really feels to me like Spirit were about to take off down the runway, but they couldn't quite make it. Every time they just had the speed for it. Rogue just managed to slow them down, and now I don't know where they're going, but this could be really dangerous. Like, this is a very scary position to be in spite of everything that Spirit have done up until this point.
Yeah,
might not be enough.
One more break of the economy, and I mean, you got to feel like Rogue can really run away with this map. Nice news is that AK being saved can get dropped over to, that will be dropped over to Coldy. SDY can drop an AWP if he'd like to pass it on to Davkos, so he can have armor. Well, full armor and full nades. So you can do some hot potato with the weaponry. Have a very strong buy on this defensive side, so they're poised to get right back on track. But as I said, Rogue sitting at 4 after playing 10 rounds is a pretty good spot to be in. That takes a lot of pressure off you. You don't feel nearly as suffocated when things go wrong.
No, definitely not. This time pushing 2 into the connector. Trying to keep up the defense. They really are being very dynamic in the defense right now on the Spirit side. Should keep on switching things up a bit. Nobody in monster tunnels. So just some shots ringing out there from Coldy on the other side. But look at this angle from Cadian. That's so early in the round.
Yeah, it's pretty dirty. And STY on the other side of the pillar. That's where he's going to stop. Late boost. Obviously can't see anything. Hiko can. Hiko feels like that should have been a headshot, I'm sure, but he's going to get wrapped upon from behind. Sotfik and Davkos still not making a move in the staircase. Somehow Hiko gets out of it alive. That's impressive.
Cadian's walked all this way, scoped up, wants to find somebody. He's a bit nervous, and Sotfik will take him down. That's all the way from the connector, and good return from Vice at least. Coldy's dropped a bit low. 48 seconds. There's Davkos. They weren't expecting that second player, but the door being open was enough. He's going to fall all the way back, and 40 seconds for a 3 versus 4. They are so far away from the bomb side, and Davkos saw that. That's a lot of information for him to play with.
This clock is going to run down so fast. Davkos is buying time, and there's the Molotov to force him inwards. It's all on Hiko. He's got to get this kill, and he's going to run by to begin with. Coming back, they still haven't started progressing out of the bomb site. This is going to be so tough. I don't know what Rogue does here. Sick coming behind. He's completely blinded. Davkos has no idea. It's going to be a free kill, but he actually doesn't go find it. Close up. Coldy. That's an awkward battle, but it's all about time. The clock is a defender. 8 seconds, and I think 6 is just going to make it. Oh, my lord.
No,
there's a shot.
Oh! That's the round. They can't pick it up. That's the one kill they needed. Amazing shot. Right place, right time.
He was so clueless to what was going on around him that whole round in bathrooms.
Look at the reaction. I don't know what they were discussing, but this is just amazing.
He was in bathrooms, a free kill for Sick for about 5-6 seconds. Sick never cleared that deep. He got blinded. What a strange situation.
There's actually a smoke popping
as he jumps across.
If that goes up 1 second earlier, they of course can't see anyone jumping on the other side. That was a 1 in a million shot. That's so incredible. Otherwise, they get that bomb plant down, and they have to keep fighting. Who knows what would have happened?
Looked like they were going to lose it as well. Just strange, because he's so far up in bathroom, so when his teammates rotate over to the A bomb site, you feel relatively safe. You feel like you shouldn't have to worry about anything for some time.
What an absolutely mental game this has been in the beginning. Rogue having that last round where they run the bomb into the bomb site in the last second as well. This time, they would have had it again. They, of course, had different plans.
Here we go. Still money for the Rogue team to fight with, but equally that kind of helps bolster Spirit just a little bit. They're going to back off. A lot of smoke, a lot of flashbangs. Probably the most pressure they felt on this part of the map this early in the round, and maybe they want to see how Rogue is going to approach it for the future. And actually look at Sotfik and Davkost. They're coming right back into bathrooms after that pressure. They want to come investigate and see what they can find.
Interesting retaking bathrooms a little bit later on. Could definitely mess with the T side if they feel like they've forced a couple of players back there. If they go back later on, they have to sort of spend some time rechecking it. Just making some noise over at long. Is Cadian playing alone actually with the AWP over there?
I was going to say, it's very strange. He's thrown a little bit of a distraction just to keep the A defenders here, but now they're going to rotate away.
Oh, the Molotov fails. It doesn't actually land on the barrels. That's a really big deal. Now they're going to have to follow it up with one more. Great headshot from Hiko. Big opening now. Dima on the site with the FAMAS. Sotfik going to be taking out Cadian, but Sick continuing into the site, and Coldy almost getting caught. Looked like Ricky could have that kill. They're going to smoke off on the one side. That's a good idea. Someone was coming through the L bend. I think that's Sotfik making his way. And now Hiko alone. 25 seconds in a 1 versus 3. He picks up the one kill. Back in for more. He knows someone's up there. But that smoke is going to be gone any second now from the L bend. And then he's very much trapped here. Yeah, there you see it disappearing. Hiko picking up the bomb. One chance there. He gets legged. 16 health and 9 seconds left. And there's just almost no way to make it out of this one. He tries to go for the fight here against Sotfik. He's not going to be able to make it. Even if he had, would not have been time for the round win. So, close game here. But Spirit are moving a little bit ahead now. 8-4.
Yeah, they're bending, but they're not breaking. I mean, there were some fights there that were crucial. That one that Ricky could have won towards that lower graffiti. That would have been perfect to be able to take that and really control it. Control that bomb site. Unfortunately, it doesn't happen. I think it was Sick with the bomb who kind of got picked off by the AWP from above. If he'd gotten that planted, there might have been an opportunity. Rogue had built up enough cash, though, to have a decent buy this round, though, so another chance. Team Spirit still not comfortable. Nade comes out. Chip damage onto Davkost. He's just going to fall away.
Now, on the last buy here, Rogue, if they come in this one, in spite of all the incredible stuff they've done really in this first half, they could still end up with a scoreline that just doesn't really seem to do it justice, right? Could be like 10, 11 rounds, maybe even for Spirit. What a game this is already. Let's see if they can make their way through the monster tunnel. Flashbang didn't really seem to do anything whatsoever. Dima going to take down one kill on the device there, and SDY ready to put out that Molotov. Oh, they line up. There's so much damage being put out. Only the one kill for Dima, but it doesn't even matter. Sick and Katie are almost dead anyway.
Sick's got to get the bomb. He's got to do it blind inside that smoke. He does grab it. Ricky coming up from the staircase. He's the only plan B for Rogue. He's the only option. If they wanted to attack the A bomb site, he would have had to have been the aggressor. If they want to stick around at the B bomb site, they have to either hope that there's a mistake and a Team Spirit player walks into Cadian's crosshairs, or again, Ricky's going to have to provide. No utility. All heads-up duels.
Yeah, they've crouched a fair bit in there. You can see Cadian is looking for the shot either towards the boost or the sniper spot afterwards. Coldy, the kill on Ricky, as you said, he pretty much was the only one that could have done anything here, and now it's time to save that AWP. They don't have any money whatsoever. This is going to be really rough, isn't it?
It is, but remember they won a round like this previously. when they had Cadian with an op and just forced by CZs in a Deagle maybe. So we'll see if they can pull it off twice in one half. 9th round for Team Spirit. So outside of that small hiccup of the round that I just mentioned, they've been fine. The economy's been going pretty well. Got broken once, and ever since then it's been all Team Spirit.
Yeah, but there's a whole stretch in the middle of this game where
it was back and forth.
Right, and where Spirit's economy was really unbelievably close to being completely shattered.
It was a pretty dire situation for them, wasn't it?
If it had, I mean, they would have probably bounced up to like 6 or 7 rounds here, Rogue. So I don't know. This is kind of a crazy game.
Yeah, it certainly is one of those games where it was on edge, where you could have seen this scoreline could have been this way for either one of these teams.
Yeah.
You go the other way and you say there's that round. Davkos hits that jumping shot in the planter, who that was the only chance of getting in and planting on time. So incredible, some really cool stuff has happened.
That was so cool. Yeah. I really don't, you don't get to see that too often.
And unfortunately, I think this round Rogue's going to have to sit it out in a way. They've upgraded pistols. They have a smoke flash on Cadian from the previous round, but they can't invest themselves. They're going to have to fight for a 5th in the final round of this half.
Well, let's see how this works out. So they did it once. I feel like twice in a half, Moses.
Too much, isn't it?
It is.
We say that, but it happens frequently, I feel.
More than it should?
We did see Liquid do it 3 times in one half.
Yeah, what a game.
Sick.
I feel like the quality, I mean, this is just the effect of being at the major, isn't it? But even the teams that you underestimate, even the teams that you think might not be able to do so much, everyone is just playing really great Counter-Strike.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, everyone, obviously, it helps when there's a player break. It helps as well in terms of NA teams that some of these, organizations that we don't normally hear about have gotten chances to boot camp and actually spend some time in practice and actually get, a solid 2 weeks of just working on Team Counter-Strike.
There was a very slim chance to get that shot from Cadian. Not an easy one to hit as they jump around the boxes. Now a lot of time has been run off the clock. 40 seconds. Davkos making another jump back here to try and look for information. It looks like they're going to commit to the push. Again, only armors on Cadian. He has the AWP. Everybody else has pistols and no armor, and that should mean a pretty easy defense here for Team Spirit. Cadian going to lose the AWP as well, and that's good cleanup. 10-4 now, and Team Spirit just looking very good at the moment. Even this next round here for Rogue, I mean, they're going to have a little bit to work with, but it's going to be limited.
All these regions have picked up the pace. Seeing some of these teams you normally classify as Tier 2 taking on some pretty powerful squads. Seeing Spirit and Vega do some work.
Yeah.
This is some crazy. I mean, that's one of the storylines coming into this, isn't it? The CIS region after QB Fire in Boston, saying, are we going to see more CIS teams doing some damage?
Yeah, if you start to add it all together, it's actually incredible, isn't it? How many teams are coming out of that region now? What a surprise. Ricky looking to take the fight down on the inside. He's got a bodyguard here with him as well. A straight headshot to take on down. Great follow from Dima. He has to do something. He can't just stay in this one. A triple now. Looking for the quad. And if he had more bullets, maybe he would have gone for that fight earlier. Hiko still took him down. And it's the why. You could tell from the way through that flashbang, he was not expecting Vice to be that close. So a 2-on-2 here for the 15th round, and a chance for Rogue to pick up just one more. It would mean the world to them if they could. Coldy walking in, and he's going to be taking down Hiko. So all on Vice, and he's feeling very uncomfortable suddenly in that position.
What a risk to just back up into this position. He might pay off dividends. He's got the first one. The bomb's not planted for him, so he cannot let Coldy cross. There was a kit and a Molotov, and out in the open, Coldy wins the fight. Vice had everything he wanted. Spirit's gonna get to 11 rounds, an 11-4 defensive side. That's solid.
Yeah, that's a very, very good position to be in. Especially
with that hiccup in the middle. Some traded rounds that you thought might have actually just shattered a defensive side.
Yeah, you see that from round number 4 to round number 10 or whatever it was. There was a lot of back and forth going on there. But they made it out. Team Spirit, they survived. They withstood the pressure, and we'll see if they can do it in the second half as well. 11-4. I feel like you have to work a little bit to throw this one away, Moses. Could have put in some effort to lose this game if you're Team Spirit right now.
Yeah, well, we've seen him throw away a game earlier in this tournament.
Yeah, that's right. That's our first introduction to them.
Yeah, it was a 12-3 half and then a 2-13 lost half.
Yeah.
Please, not again. That would just be kind of depressing, wouldn't it?
You're only allowed one of those in each stage of the main.
I mean, I don't even know if you're allowed one in the next stage. It's only going to get harder.
Let's see what they have for us. Rogue, a lot of people in connector. They want to group up with the rest down to the B-bomb side. Incredibly aggressive. I kind of like it. Coldy will take down Sick, and now opening the door. This fight is a little bit extended, and that could be very dangerous when you're on the CT side. Coldy backing up and trying to stay alive, but they're going to hunt him down. In the meantime, running through the monster tunnel is the rest of Team Spirit. They're going to be on the bomb side, and Ricky staying behind and sniping off SDY. That's the big kill, but now, as they come out the tunnel, could have been dangerous.
Davkos has the bomb. He's going to get away. He's going to be able to book it over towards this A bomb site. He'll at least get the plant, and then he can readjust. Now, he has no armor. That's the unfortunate part, but he's got some utility to play with. Getting the bomb down as quickly as possible. Use the smoke to delay. There is no kit on either one of these players. And where does he go from here? Flashbang out. They're going to expect this. Still an awkward fight coming up the stairs. Oh, he can get away. What a job from Davkos. All two are both of the frags right at the end. And he fools Rogue, and that might be the kneecap. The kneecapping.
Yeah, it's a horrible mental image, Moses. Especially someone with knee problems, but
I did it for you.
I appreciate it. This is incredibly well done. Davkos is an amazing player. I really like watching him play. Obviously, he's been outshined a little bit in the CIS region because of some of the talent that is there. Like, you know, if you're playing in the same region as Simple, it is kind of difficult to to get some time in the spotlight.
Simple, Electronic, Flamey.
Yeah,
over the years.
And I mean, he's been around for a really long time, Davkos, and I always feel like.
How old is he?
I'm not sure, but I remember him seeing in like some really early teams in Global Offensive. So more or less from the beginning, I think.
Okay.
15-4 right now is scoreline. Some big saves.
I guess you got to buy up if you're Rogue. You just got to go for it.
Yeah.
You're not feeling too comfortable about it, but you realize that's how sketchy of a situation it is.
It's time to go all in, Moses.
Do the DDK.
When
they go in, they go in hard.
If ever I get the chance, that's what I always do, Moses.
So not too frequent then. Dima coming around, spots one in the bomb site, communicates that the rifles of this range. Look at how far back they're saying. They want that push. Somehow Hiko gets the kill. They haven't followed it up. Sick down low with the nades. They're going to keep the pressure on, but this is not going well.
Kind of not. Davkos maybe trying to dig them out. That's a great shot from Hiko. And now with the flank, Katie and dropping the bomb inside a monster tunnel. Rogue forcing up, and it seems to be paying off. SDY very mobile, just running with that Mac 10 and shutting down a couple of players. They are very low on health. One grenade around the corner there would just be so good, but they don't have any. Instead, they have the health advantage. That could be enough here. Why
did the Mac 10s not ever go? Why are those not the ones leading the way, attacking those USPs, or I mean those pistols, forcing them into the open? The AKs along the wall is obviously very effective and very cool idea, just not this round, but you had the Mac 10s into that, and I'm not sure Rogue can be that comfortable being patient.
Yeah, I'm not really sure actually, but maybe we'll get an answer at some point. SDY making their way around the corner, another kill here. Such a big opportunity for Rogue, but they don't complete it. 13-4.
Davkos is 22, Anders. 22 years young.
Really just 22. So he's got a massive career ahead of him if he can keep this up.
20 more years of Counter-Strike in him.
At least. You know, I just realized when you said doing the DDK, the only thing that came to mind was that gif
dance.
That gif of Dan doing that thing in the background, like racing.
Raising the roof.
That's one of my favorite things.
That was the classic day. I believe that's the classic day when Easy Skins beat Renegades.
Oh man. 13-4, and because of the force of the last round, they have a flashbang and a smoke. Oh, not even smoke, just a flashbang. And it doesn't do anything. The worst flashbang I've ever seen.
You gotta be so mean. Oh, it's like you can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Sodvik Tipped up, but still taking a fight. And yeah, this is Rogue not really coming to play today. A little disappointing, 14-4, as Spirit has just demolished them.
Yeah, they're doing a really good job, but I really feel like
Here we go.
it's like they burned out themselves in the early part of that first half, right? They tried to choke them out, Moses, but they couldn't.
And they used all their energy.
That's how it works
in that
MMA.
chokehold.
Yeah. You're down there grappling, you try for that armbar, you spend all your energy on it, doesn't work, then you're just done.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
14-4. On the plus side, they've set themselves up for an incredible comeback if it happens.
Yeah,
They've built
beautiful
the
story, like a whole Hollywood documentary feature on this 1-on-1 matchup.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
We need those. Netflix special.
Rogue. The London Major story.
We'll find out.
There's a MAC-10 over towards that B bomb site. I don't know what SDY is planning on doing with it, but it's not going to be too effective. Like, they don't all have head armor, but you don't want to be a sole player running into a bomb site with a MAC-10. Instead, the rest of the team marching up long, clearing up the early stages of the bathrooms, and now just going to walk right up behind this smoke and get ready to attack. Oh, God.
Slightly crazy. Jumping about. They're both not in good positions here. The smokes are going to be coming up, and they need to get some backup on this bomb site very quickly. A great wall of smokes created here from the Spirit side of things, already putting down the bomb. 2 good kills ringing out, and it's just getting worse here for Rogue. They must feel a little bit defeated. This is their chance to really have some sort of stand against it, but already they have to back out, save the rifles. It's going to be 15 rounds here for Team Spirit. This is, wow, incredible.
Comprehensive.
Yeah.
I think I think that Galil kill from Coldy was spammed through the smoke, helping to protect the plant. Ricky went down to the op. A nice wall of smokes, and actually Vice isn't going to be able to get out with that weapon. There's KD, and I imagine they'd want to hunt him down. He's really sticking there to save his buddy, and he's going to do just that, or he's going to assist at the very least. And yeah, it's going to have to be 11 rounds in a row for Rogue. We really wanted that overtime as well. We were talking about that when it first started.
Yeah, we were gearing up. We had a nice beginning to the day, 5 overtimes. I felt like we could set some sort of record for the day overall, but we've been let down, Moses.
Is that a boost? No, that's on a little box on the side. I've gone crazy. 15-4. For whatever reason, just for like a half second, I forgot that box was there. It came back to me very quick.
It's alright, Moses, don't worry. We'll forgive you. Spirit, on the other hand, are taking no hostages right now. They are having a really great game, and they're going to be 2-1, right? So that would be quite something. Getting to 2-1 with this kind of a scoreline. I think, is the scoreline still relevant when it comes to seeding, like who you're playing?
I don't know about the scoreline. I think it's just who you beat. Oh, who you beat and who you lose to. I don't think the score matters so much.
I swear someone said that, but maybe I'm wrong. Probably.
Yeah. SDY now at a great lurk position. Oh, here's the footsteps. I heard the pop flash as well. Everyone from Rogue is at this B bomb site. They're going to have to get back over towards A. Coldy has low HP. I imagine he just turns into someone who watches the flank. But with SDY in this position, he's also kind of a lurker and a flank watcher. So can't have that. Coldy's going to have to be involved in the action. With only 4 HP, he can go down very quickly.
Yeah, but Vice is holding this with an MP9.
I'd really like SDY to go up those stairs and meet up with him in some way.
Or he might be walking into this AWP shot as well. There's a bit of a jump. That should reveal at least a couple of players out there, so that's a lot of information, and then you can see the rotation from the B-bomb side starting to try and get there at least.
Oh,
Grenade bouncing in, Sotfig get a very uncomfortable position. He does get the smoke up, that helps him out a little bit. Now the follow-up flashbang for the jump cross, and he's going to go straight for the one plant here. 4-on-4, and this one is Rogue trying to keep it alive in this game. Davkost and Sotfig both going down. Good grenade coming out from Coldy, again on 4 health. And now finally, as you said, SDY turning into a very late look. Coming up the stairs, trying to see if he can get this done. Instant kill, and they will actually return, and that's a great shot from Sick. And now Coldy Caldy. Bomb being tapped. He's got that AWP out there. They're waiting for it. He gets the kill on Katie, and this is a really big problem. Sick on the other side. He's got the bomb held down. He has to come off it again. He's not quite sure if Caldy can see him, and he gets the kill. Quad on him. 16-4 in favor of Team Spirit. What a victory, and what an upset for this kind of team. I mean, 2-1 in the group. I'm just so impressed.
Yeah, I don't know if necessarily this one individual map is going to be an upset, even if I did predict Rogue to win, but you know,
maybe not so much that.
Certainly being at 2-1, it feels like an upset in and of itself. The comprehensiveness of their run so far has been great, and that was